Before awakening, the spiritual journey is filled with questions, big ones, existential ones. But something strange happens after awakening. They don't haunt you anymore, not because you found answers, but because the questions themselves stop arising. In a recent short, I listed 5 questions that awakened people don't ask anymore. In this video, we'll unpack those questions, each one of them, what they mean, why they arise, and most importantly, why they fall away. So let's begin. Number 1, the fundamental doubt. Isn't consciousness just a part of the brain? Before awakening, it seems logical to assume that consciousness is inside the brain. After all, thoughts happen in the head, right? But after awakening, a subtle life-altering insight arises. Your very knowledge of the brain arises in consciousness, and that too only in the waking state. In deep sleep, no world, no brain, no body. Yet something remains. That something is consciousness itself, which is not produced by the brain, but the very field in which the brain appears. Now your rational mind will resist this view. But the deeper you go into your own first-hand experience, the more you'll feel drawn to set aside the question of scientific truth and simply work with what's directly present. Question number 2, the classic trap. I can still see the world, so how is it an illusion? This is a common sticking point. We believe something is real just because it sticks around. But after awakening, a deeper inquiry begins. You start to ask, if dreams can feel completely real until we wake up, then how is waking reality any different? You also notice in deep sleep, the world disappears. So what makes waking more real than dreaming? Awakening doesn't mean denying the world. It just means you stop taking it as the ultimate reality. Question number 3, the motivation dilemma. If I'm not the doer, why do anything at all? Before awakening, you think you're the one acting, choosing, doing. But after awakening, you see something else. Life is just happening. Intentions arise, actions unfold. Even when you're trying not to do anything, that too is just happening. You realize you were never the doer, and yet life moves on. Things get done, but with far less struggle. 4, the unity paradox. If you are all one, why is there still separation? This is a subtle one. After awakening, you stop confusing contents of consciousness with consciousness itself. Yes, you still see many bodies, many minds, but you recognize you're not the content. You're the field in which all content appears. And that field has no boundary. It is one appearing as many, like waves, foams, and tides, different in shape, but all ultimately just water. Unity isn't in appearance, it's in the essence. Number 5, the seeker's pain. If I'm that already, why don't I feel it? This is one of the most painful questions seekers ask. There's a beautiful parable. A lion cub is raised among sheep, so it believes it's sheep. It thinks like one, acts like one, until one day another lion comes by and shows a reflection in a pond. And in that moment, the lion recognizes what it always was, that it was not sheep. That's what ignorance feels like. Why did the lion think it was a sheep? Because of conditioning. And what ended that confusion? Not new knowledge, but a simple seeing, a remembering, a recognition of what it truly is. That's what awakening is. Some see the reflection by themselves, some with the help of another who already knows, like that passerby lion. Either way, you wake up. These insights aren't theories, they come from lived experience. In the Shreya method, this is what I help you explore. How to move from understanding to experiential clarity. If you are stable enough to inquire and restless enough to seek, this path might be for you. You can book a free 60-minute discovery call. The link is in the description. And if you're sitting with a question that still troubles you, drop it in the comments. I might address yours in a future video. In the next video, however, we'll explore another layer. 5 questions enlightened people don't ask anymore. These are different, these are more subtle, and they reveal the quiet process after awakening. If that video doesn't pop up at the end of this one, please subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon so you don't miss it. Until then, Subhamastu.